As more companies are starting to get rid of the keyboard, there's still one company that hasn't budged. That company is BlackBerry.
What's up guys, this is Retro Collector 101 back here with another video, and in this video I'll be taking a closer look at the BlackBerry keyone.
Now why don't we take a deeper look at the keyone? So I'm actually going to be going through criteria like I do in my other videos. I'll be going through 3 different criteria, number 1 being its features including battery life, shortcuts, so on and so forth. The second one being competitors, and the third one being should you buy the device. So starting with the first category, why don't we look at the shortcuts. So if you hold on Y or a button of your liking, it'll bring you to a certain app, and you can actually program that yourself. So for me, I also programmed to hold M to bring me to BBM, which is very, very useful. So I really like this feature, and all around, I think it's a feature that you do not get on other smartphones, and with this, you'll actually find it very useful. Another way to get shortcuts is by holding or just clicking the side button. So the side button will actually bring you to 3 different applications of your liking. So for me, I chose Google Assistant, Camera, and Calculator. If you want, you can choose it to bring you straight to one application, but for me, I chose it to bring me to 3. And that is something you cannot do with these keys. Now, another great feature that I like about this device is that you can actually just click the spacebar to bring you straight to your device. So basically, under the spacebar is a fingerprint reader, which is something very intelligent that, again, we do not get on other smartphones. Now, after you get the hang of it, it'll actually be very quick and is very responsive. So if I just show you right here, if I just click the thumb button, you'll see how fast I can open it. And I'm in. So that's actually very, very fast, and I'm super surprised, especially since this phone is already 3 to 4 years old.
Now, one thing that you do not get with phones these days is actually on the back. So it is this grip that you just saw, and I really feel that it makes the device feel more premium. Also, the aluminum sides and the top as well just make it feel like the device that you just want.
Now let's just say you're on something like YouTube and you don't want your thumb to be in the way when scrolling. Well, simple. You can actually just scroll using your thumb on the keyboard, and this is actually a very effective way of finding the video you want to watch without your thumb being obstructing the view. Now, lastly, this is just one of the annoying things that's on the keyone and that you need to get used to. So it's the fact that the power button is actually on the left-hand side, not the right hand. So it's a bit annoying, but later you actually feel that it's a bit better than it being on the right side. That's actually because think about how many times you actually click the power button. It's really not that often, right? Now think about how many times you actually click the volume rocker. Well, it's actually quite a few times, especially if you love watching videos on Netflix, Disney+, so on and so forth. So now that it's on the left side, you get your thumb to change the volume for your liking. And I actually really like that. Now, why don't we talk about the battery life? So I actually wanted to see how long this device could last, so I brought it as my main device for a whole entire day, and surprisingly, it lasted throughout the whole day and still had 50% left. I was actually super surprised with that, and I just needed to bring this up because it was something you did not expect, especially with this device. Now, why don't we move to the last category, which is competitors and how this device can stack up. So why don't we take a look now, starting with a simple game called Among Us. So it is taking a bit long, but Among Us does take a lot of RAM. Well, actually not that much, but you also got to think about how this device is a few years old. So it actually wasn't that bad. It only took maybe few seconds. And now why don't we try another application, which is Google. So boom, you're basically in. I actually searched something up. So basically here you are. That's actually pretty fast, again, considering that this device isn't that new. Now lastly, why don't we try the camera application? Wow, see, that's very quick, you're already in. So that's actually surprisingly not that bad, and if you compare it to the iPhone 8, which was its competitor at the time, it actually stacks up very well. So now let's move on to the last category, which is, should you buy the device? Overall, I think that this is a viable device as your next choice, especially since you can get the keyone for quite cheap prices. So I was actually able to get this device for just over $100 Canadian, which is about $100 USD. So I think that if you can find this device for a steal, then it may be a viable option for you. So anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, smash the like button down below. And if you want to see more content like this one, then please hit the subscribe button as well. So anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope that you enjoyed, and see you guys in the next one. Bye!